Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith and this is your Jis News for January 7. Government will continue to focus on its multi-billion-dollar investment plans to stimulate the Jamaican economy and foster growth this year. In a broadcast to the nation Sunday night, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller pointed to the development of the Gordon Key Container Transshipment Hub, the Fort Augusta Container Terminal and Logistics Center, and the privatization of the Kingston Container Terminal. The north-south link of Highway 2000 being constructed by China Harbour Engineering Company at a cost of $610 million will also create a number of jobs.
In tourism, there will be an injection of over $200 million in capital expenditure, with projects including Leisure Hotels, Rio Palace and Fiesta Phase 2, as well as Shanghai and Marriott Business Hotels.
For the ICT sector, the Development Bank of Jamaica has put aside $20 million for on lending to investors to support the construction of information and communication technology ICT facilities. The Factories Corporation of Jamaica will also be rolling out 300,000 square feet of space for ICT activities over the next 3 years. As it relates to energy, the Jamaica Public Service Company is slated to spend more than $630 million in power plant and renewable energy projects.
In agriculture, we will create 8 agro-parks through public-private partnerships. This will occupy over 8,000 acres of land, and the project will be completed over the next 3 years.
And the Prime Minister also pointed to a number of her administration's achievements in its first year in office. Within the first 6 months, the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program JEEP employed over 17,000 persons, surpassing the Phase 1 target of 5,000 jobs. The Prime Minister said $6 billion had been set aside for Phase 2, which is expected to put more than 40,000 people to work. Private sector interests have also been employing qualified Jamaicans under the Jamaica Employ program. Mr. Simpson Miller also pointed to successes in crime fighting.
We successfully reduced the rate of murders, shootings, robberies, and sexual offenses. There was an 18% increase in the recovery of firearms and a 14% increase in the recovery of ammunition.
In terms of infrastructure, she said $1.1 billion was spent repairing roads and another $1.1 billion on special projects including river training, repairing bridges and cleaning gullies.
In response to Hurricane Sandy, over 180 houses were constructed and handed over before the end of the year. 5,000 persons received checks ranging from $30,000 to $60,000. and $200 million was provided to assist our farmers.
Effective January 10, all benefits under the National Insurance Scheme, NIS, will increase by 16 2/3%, putting more money in the hands of pensioners.
This means that pensioners who are in receipt of spouse's allowance can receive up to a maximum of $5,100 per week.
A detailed schedule of the increases is available at all NIS parish offices or the Ministry of Labour. In the meantime, a new wage ceiling for NIS contributions became effective on January 7. It moved from $1 million to $1.5 million, which means that workers who earn less than $1 million will not be affected. Only those earning more than $1 million will contribute more of their income.
Workers earning beyond the $1.5 million will not experience any deductions from the earning in excess of $1.5 million.
The rate of contribution remains at 2.5% for both the employer and employee. Motorists are being warned to use child seats and other safety devices when transporting children or face prosecution. Director of the Transport Ministry's Road Safety Unit, Canute Hare, says the police will be taking a zero-tolerance approach to offenders.
If they insist on carrying our children recklessly, having these children roaming around, they must be prosecuted under the Road Traffic Act.
Data from 2012 show that 11 children died in fatal crashes, and road safety officials aim to reduce that number this year. In the meantime, head of the Police Traffic Division, Senior Superintendent Radcliffe Lewis, says the police will maintain their vigilance on the streets in 2013, adding that last year's effective strategies will be utilized. And that's it for GIS News today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.